City Lights on Novice TV, I'm Natalie Langston. This year marks the 35th anniversary of the Vancouver International Wine Festival. We are here celebrating 176 wineries from 15 countries, pouring over 1,800 bottles of wine. This year, there are 55 events over the course of the festival, and the International Tasting Room is at the heart of it all. Let's get started. There is a lot of wine sampling to be had, and never enough time. Now, there are 55 events over the course of the weekend. Tell us about some of them.
Is a fantastic lineup of events, and we have the consumer tasting that's about to start for the first night tonight. There's a grand tasting for trade each afternoon, and there are a number of seminars and other educational opportunities for people to learn more about California wine while they're here.
And why do you feel it's so valuable for people to attend those events?
I think it's a great learning opportunity. As I said before, we've got 62 vintners up here from California, from all of our regions from throughout the state, and it's a fantastic opportunity for us to teach consumers and trade and media about the quality and the diversity and the value of California wines. And quite honestly, we don't even ever get this slate of A-list vintners together in one place in the state, so it's really exciting for us to have everybody here in BC this week.
What was the reason behind choosing California as the theme region?
I think they're really thrilled with the quality and diversity and value of California, and Canadians in general, and those in BC in particular, have a real connection with our California lifestyle and the iconic and aspirational place that California is. So we were thrilled to bring 62 vintners up here with us this week to talk about California wines and present them here in the BC markets.
Now, the global focus is Chardonnay this year. What makes this particular wine so great?
Chardonnay from California is the #1 varietal that we produce. So we're really excited to be able to bring Chardonnays from throughout the state of California. And a Chardonnay that's grown in Sonoma County tastes very different than one that's from the neighboring Napa Valley or even down south in Santa Barbara, for example. And so we really can tell the story of California through the various Chardonnays that we have up here today.
The festival is not just about buying, selling, and educating the public on wine. The Vancouver International Wine Festival Society also raised funds for the Bard on the Beach Theatre Society. Now tell us about your winery and what makes it unique.
Well, we are the Francis Ford Coppola Winery. We're located in Geyserville, which is in Sonoma County, California, about 2 hours north of San Francisco. And we are unique because we are basically guided by an artist, Francis Ford Coppola himself. We make several wines. Actually, at this point in time, we make 51 different wines throughout the state of California. And being based in Sonoma County, it's wonderful to make both California-based wines and Sonoma County-based wines as well.
And how does the wine translate onto film? And is there a connection there?
There is a very strong connection. Francis actually feels that wine and art are part of family and life. We actually have a wine that we created for Francis from Sonoma County called Director's Cut. And if you look here, it's actually a zoetrope, which means life and movement. And it's actually one of the first versions of a film strip kind of going through here. And yeah, so it's kind of fun. And basically, for Francis, our winery in Sonoma County is where winemaking and artistry and filmmaking connect.
Now, what makes Sagayxia so unique?
Sagayxia was started by my grandfather back in 1895. It's one of the oldest operations in California. And I think one of the things that's most unique about it is that we focus on Italian varietals and Zinfandel. And Zinfandel is something that is truly a California grape. It was planted by the immigrants in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and the oldest plantings in California that still are with us today are Zinfandel, and so that's what's unique.
And what is great about this Pinot Grigio?
What's great about it is that it comes from Russian River Valley, and Russian River Valley is one of the coolest climates in Sonoma County for grapes like Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, and Pinot Grigio. The cooler the climate, the more natural acidity, the more vibrancy, the more richness that you see.
Now, what would be your tips on pairing food and wine together?
Food and wine together, the most important thing is that they're equally weighted, so that you don't want to have, we just tasted this wine and it tastes very good. I think something that's going to balance this wine would be cheese or shellfish, subtle food. If you go with Mexican or Thai food, it's going to overwhelm this. So I think that's the most important thing, is having an equally weighted wine.
And which one should I try?
Which kind of girl are you? Do you like the rosé dry style? Do you like sweeter wines?
Drier.
Drier wines like French champagnes or something you like? Yeah. So let's go for the Francophile accent.
Okay, let's do it.
So this will be Our Blanc de Blanc, millésime 2008, which is available only tonight at the show.
Any tips when drinking champagne?
Drink with moderation. And to recognize a good sparkling wine, you should see a very fine stream of tiny bubble raising slowly to the top of the glass, and you have that little crown of foam that gets to the glass. The acidity must be crisp and refreshing, not tart. And here you have a lot of lemon, citrusy character. It's a great wine to have with a plate of oyster. It has a strong minerality, and the yeast aging gives all these biscuity, toasty characters.
I can taste the coconut and a little bit of lemon, and
Right,
it's
wonderful.
very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for sharing our products with your viewers.
The Vancouver International Wine Festival runs from February 25th to March 3rd. To mix and mingle with wine world icons at next year's event, just go to VanWineFest.ca for all the details. Thanks for watching. For City Lights on Novice TV, I'm Natalie Langston.